Semen retention versus release. The truth revealed, the conversation surrounding male sexual practice has, in the modern era, moved from hushed private discussions to the center of online discourse. At the heart of this discussion lies the ancient, yet newly popularized concept of semen retention, the conscious choice to avoid ejaculation and its counterpart, the release or regular ejaculation. This is not merely a question of physical habit. It is a profound debate concerning vitality, mental health, spiritual energy, and what it truly means to harness one's inherent masculine energy. Historical roots and philosophical foundations, the concept of retaining seminal fluid as a source of power is far from new. It has deep roots in several ancient traditions, often linked to spiritual and physical mastery. Taoism, China, known as DJing essence, retention. This practice is central to longevity and spiritual cultivation. Taoists believed that semen was a highly refined form of vital energy, and its loss depleted the body's life force key. The practice was not simply abstinence, but learning to achieve orgasm without ejaculation, redirecting the DJing energy upwards to vitalize the brain and spirit, a process called Wanjing, Bunao.Ayurveda. India. The ancient Indian science of life regards semen ojas as the eighth and most potent dhatu tissue in the body, requiring 40 days and 80 drops of blood to create a single drop of oyas. Therefore, its conservation brahmacharya was deemed essential for physical strength, mental clarity, and spiritual enlightenment. Modern movements. Today, the practice has been repopularized by communities like NoFap and various self-improvement circles. While NoFap primarily focuses on abstaining from pornography and compulsive masturbation, often with an associated period of semen retention, the broader concept of retention extends into a lifestyle choice aimed at harnessing redirected sexual energy for personal and professional achievement. The case for semen retention. Claimed benefits. Proponents of semen retention cite a wide array of benefits, often stemming from subjective experience and ancient philosophy rather than extensive modern scientific consensus. 1. Physical vitality and energy reallocation. One of the most frequently cited benefits is a dramatic increase in physical energy and stamina. The theory is that the body expends a significant amount of prana life force, or key vital energy, in the process of creating and ejaculating semen. By conserving this fluid, the body is believed to reabsorb the valuable nutrients such as zinc, potassium, and various vitamins and hormones, redirecting the conserved energy toward muscle building, immune function, and overall oomph. Claimed impact: increased motivation for exercise, greater endurance, and a general feeling of physical robustness. Some small, short-term studies have noted a temporary spike in testosterone levels after about 7 days of abstinence, which then typically returns to baseline. This temporary boost is often anecdotally associated with improved energy and mood. 2. Mental clarity and focus. Many practitioners report a noticeable enhancement in cognitive functions. This is often linked to the psychological shift from being driven by primal, immediate gratification to maintaining disciplined self-control. Claimed impact: reduced brain fog, improved concentration, heightened memory, and a creative surge. The discipline required for seniors believed to translate into greater self-mastery in other areas of life, leading to a more focused and intentional existence. 3. Enhanced confidence and presence. The most transformative change for many is psychological. Overcoming a deeply ingrained habit, especially a compulsive one like frequent ejaculation, instills a powerful sense of self-control and confidence. This internal feeling of disciplined power often manifests externally. Claimed impact: a perceived glow or retention glow, an undeniable, non-verbal confidence that radiates outward, often observed by others. Proponents argue this energy makes them more magnetic, authoritative, and attractive, shifting their focus from seeking external validation to cultivating internal worth. 4. Deeper sexual and intimate connections. Semen retention is not necessarily about abstinence from sex, but rather abstinence from ejaculation. Many advanced practitioners learn to have non-ejaculatory orgasms, which is said to prolong sexual encounters indefinitely and decouple pleasure from the compulsive need for release. Claimed impact: greater intimacy, emotional connection with a partner due to the absence of the post-ejaculatory refractory period or emotional distance, and the potential for greater sexual sensitivity and multiple orgasms for both partners. The case for release. Scientific and health perspectives. While the anecdotal evidence for retention is compelling to its practitioners, the scientific and medical communities offer a more nuanced and often contradictory perspective, strongly supporting regular release. Prostate health. The most significant research-backed benefit of regular ejaculation is its association with a reduced risk of prostate cancer. Scientific evidence. Multiple large-scale studies, including one from the Harvard T.H. Chan School of Public Health, you have found that men who ejaculate frequently, around 21 times or more per month, have a significantly lower lifetime risk of developing prostate cancer than those who ejaculate infrequently. The proposed mechanism is that regular flushing clears potential carcinogens and old cells from the prostate ducts. Emotional well-being and stress reduction. Ejaculation is a powerful physiological release that triggers a cascade of feel-good neurochemicals. Physiological impact. During and after ejaculation, the body releases oxytocin, the cudgel hormone, promoting bonding and relaxation; prolactin, associated with satiety and sleepiness; and endorphins, natural painkillers. This chemical cocktail is a natural stress reliever, mood booster, and sleep aid. Suppressing this natural stress relief mechanism can, for some, lead to increased anxiety or mood dysregulation, sperm quality, and fertility for men actively trying to conceive. The timing of release is crucial, and prolonged retention can actually be detrimental. Fertility research. While a very short period of abstinence, 1 to 3 days, is often recommended to maximize sperm count, prolonged retention, 7 to 14 plus days, can decrease the quality and motility of sperm. Overly old sperm, which has been sitting in the epididymis for too long, may accumulate DNA fragmentation, reducing its viability. Regular release ensures a fresh, high-quality sample. The blue balls phenomenon. Epididymal hypertension. A common and often painful physical side effect of extended arousal without release is epididymal hypertension, colloquially blue balls. The cause. This is not a dangerous condition, but it is uncomfortable. It is caused by sustained blood flow to the pelvic region and testes that is not relieved by ejaculation. The discomfort is a signal that the body is primed for release, and suppressing that signal can be physically distracting. A practical story. The tale of Alex and the golden aura. To fully grasp the difference between these two paths, consider the story of Alex, a 32-year-old marketing executive who struggled with chronic procrastination and anxiety. The pre-retention, Alex, the release cycle. Alex was a man trapped in a cycle of immediate gratification. His evenings were dominated by compulsive habits, binge-watching TV, excessive snacking, and frequent solitary release that left him feeling briefly relieved, but ultimately hollow and fatigued. He was perpetually in a state of low-level anxiety and struggled to maintain focus at work. His energy levels were consistently low, and he did often cancel dates because he felt too drained or lacked the confidence to face new social situations. I felt like a puppet, he later recalled. My emotions and my time were being dictated by a 5-minute dopamine hit, leaving me with a day's worth of regret. The release was a temporary patch, not a solution. The transformation, the retention glow. One day, after a particularly bad crash of anxiety, Alex stumbled across the principles of semen retention. He committed to a 90-day challenge. The first 2 weeks were a battle of will. He experienced irritability and the physical discomfort of blue balls. He was channeling the intense sexual energy into other activities. Late-night gym sessions, cold showers, and finally, focusing on a long-delayed business plan. Within 30 days, a subtle change occurred. His focus became laser-like. He started waking up an hour earlier, not feeling compelled, but energized. His newfound discipline led him to excel at work, and he completed the business plan he'd put off for a year. He wasn't just not ejaculating, he was reallocating the energy. This internal change manifested externally. He started carrying himself differently. Shoulders back, direct eye contact. He acquired the retention glow. When he spoke, people listened. He found that social anxiety had nearly vanished. He started dating Sarah. On their 4th date, she spontaneously remarked, "Alex, there's just something about your presence. It's like you're completely, effortlessly here." That presence, the golden aura of self-mastery, was the energy he was no longer expending, but circulating. The balanced conclusion. Alex's story did not end with lifelong abstinence. After 90 days, he reintegrated mindful, intimate release with his partner, Sarah. He found that the release, done with intention and intimacy, was a beautiful bonding experience that relieved physical tension and deepened their connection. The key was a shift from compulsive solitary release, which drained him, to intentional partnered release, which bonded him. He had mastered the flow, choosing retention for vitality and energy, and choosing release for intimate connection and physical relief. Conclusion. Finding your flow. The dichotomy of semen retention versus release is not a moral one, but an energetic and personal one. Retention is a powerful tool for self-mastery, energy cultivation, and confidence building. especially for those trying to break cycles of compulsive habit and low vitality. Its benefits are often deeply psychological and subjective, rooted in the discipline of redirecting a potent biological drive. Release is a key component of physical health, stress relief, and intimate bonding. Its benefits in reducing the risk of prostate cancer and providing immediate emotional relief are well documented by science. The ultimate truth is that both paths hold value. The optimal approach is not a rigid prescription of all or nothing, but an exercise in self-awareness and in deity. Mastery comes not from blindly following one rule, but from understanding one's own needs, using retention to build a foundation of disciplined energy, and using intentional, loving release to deepen connection and maintain physical health. The real power is in the choice, not the habit. Before we conclude, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and do not forget to drop your location in the comments. I'd love to know where you are watching from. And if you ever have any questions, join our Telegram channel where we interact directly and help each other grow. The link is in the description.